How Successful People Think. Change your thinking, change your life. By John Maxwell. Discover the path to success through creative thinking. All highly successful people share one common trait. They dare to think outside the box and create their own unique path. However, traveling down this road can sometimes feel lonely. As humans, we naturally enjoy socializing and fitting in. To be accepted by others, we often conform to popular ideas, challenging the norm, questioning widely held beliefs, and pursuing your own path may not make you the most popular person. But imagine if everyone kept groundbreaking ideas to themselves. For example, Copernicus argued that the Earth was not the center of the universe, which likely seemed absurd to his peers. Yet, he was correct, and we are forever grateful for his unwavering conviction. This highlights the significance of creative thinking and persistence in achieving success. As John Maxwell explains, you do not have to be a genius like Einstein or Galileo to come up with excellent ideas. In reality, anyone can learn to think creatively. All it requires is understanding the proper techniques and some practice. Big picture thinkers continually learn and empathize with others. General Electric CEO Jack Welch often reminds his employees that maintaining relationships with clients is more important than individual sales. He understands that long-term success sometimes requires focusing on the bigger picture rather than getting lost in the details. So, how can you develop big picture thinking? By always seeking opportunities to learn. Big picture thinkers are constantly searching for new experiences. They visit different places, meet new people, and develop new skills. Maxwell employs a useful technique to adopt this mindset. At the start of each day, he reviews his schedule and identifies potential learning opportunities. After noting the activities most likely to teach him something, he mentally prepares himself to stay alert and receptive to his surroundings. For example, when he dined with NFL coach Dave Wannstedt, he was ready to ask questions about teamwork and left the restaurant with valuable insights. You can adopt this practice as well. Spend a few moments each morning reviewing your plans and considering what learning opportunities might arise. Becoming a big picture thinker is crucial because it allows you to see the world from others' perspectives, making you more empathetic. This enhanced empathy benefits your relationships with clients, family, and friends, as it helps you understand their wants and needs. Ultimately, big picture thinking enables you to look beyond your own interests and consider the needs of others. Achieve your goals by thinking realistically and doing thorough research. What is reality? It is not a philosophical question. Simply put, reality is the difference between your wishes and the actual state of the world. To succeed, you need to let go of daydreams and focus on reality. This involves setting clear goals and developing a strategy to achieve them. Imagine a business owner who is optimistic about his company's future, but lacks a solid plan. His positive attitude is great, but without a strategy, his business is likely to fail. On the other hand, realistic thinking encourages effective leadership. Recognizing the true state of things helps you define clear objectives and create an actionable plan. Realistic thinking also simplifies matters. Removing unnecessary details and vague aspirations makes you more efficient. But what if you are naturally an optimist? Begin by doing your homework, gathering the facts. For example, as a business leader, consider potential challenges like a decrease in revenue, unpaid clients, or market fluctuations. Research these scenarios thoroughly, as realistic thinking relies on accurate information. Clear your mind of preconceptions, biases, and second-hand opinions when conducting background research. Focus on facts rather than assumptions. Remember, you are not alone in facing these situations. Your thinking should be solid, but not necessarily original. You can gain valuable insights by studying how others have handled similar circumstances. As Maxwell says, some of his best thinking was done by others. Boost your options and appeal by embracing creative thinking. In any profession, creativity is invaluable. Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." And he was right. Your ideas matter more than your company position or job title. While Einstein was a genius with naturally creative thinking, not everyone is Einstein. However, there are methods to ignite your inner creativity. First, remember that creativity is not just about original ideas. It is also about considering multiple options. Creative individuals explore various possibilities, which stimulates their imagination. So, if you have a great idea, ponder how you could enhance it. Think of it like casting a wide fishing net. The broader you cast, the more fish you will catch. The best thinkers search for the optimal answer among many options. This approach also helps you develop a backup plan if your first choice does not work. Creative thinking also makes you and your ideas more appealing to others. Creativity is your intelligence enjoying itself. People admire intelligence and are drawn to fun. That is a winning combination. Leonardo da Vinci is an example of someone who had fun with his brilliant mind. His diverse ideas and interests spanned painting, architecture, music, and engineering. A true Renaissance man. But you don't have to replicate Da Vinci's achievements in your free time. Unleash your mind and explore creativity in your field, and you will find people naturally attracted to you. Embrace selflessness and become part of something greater. Adopting new ways of thinking enhances your chances of success. But there's one mindset that can transform your life: unselfish thinking. Embracing selflessness may even redefine your idea of success. Helping others is incredibly rewarding, often providing a sense of fulfillment. Spend a day serving others selflessly, and you'll likely sleep soundly at night. Alfred Noble's story illustrates this concept well. Upon mistakenly reading his own obituary in a newspaper, Noble was horrified to see his legacy tied to dynamite, his most famous invention, and its role in causing countless deaths. Distressed by this revelation, Noble sought to make a positive impact by promoting peace. In 1895, he established the Nobel Prize, an award recognizing significant achievements in various fields. This story proves that anyone can change their course and focus on selflessness. The best aspect of unselfish thinking is becoming part of something larger than yourself. The pharmaceutical company Merck demonstrated this in the mid-1980s. Rather than solely pursuing profits, Merck developed a cure for river blindness, a disease affecting millions in developing countries. Recognizing that those in need could not afford their medication, Merck decided to distribute the drug for free, emphasizing that people matter more than profits. The takeaway is that it is always better to contribute to something extraordinary than to solely strive for personal greatness. Popular thinking can be misguided. Ignore it for better results. It is easy to follow the crowd and mindlessly adopt others' views. This applies to business leaders adhering to company traditions or new parents following old wives' tales passed down by their elders. Thinking independently can be risky. Deviating too much from the majority might not make you popular. If everyone believes something is true, it must be, right? Actually, no. Consider the once widely held belief that the Earth was the center of the universe. Astronomer Copernicus challenged this idea in the 16th century and mathematically proved that the sun was the center of the solar system. Conventional wisdom can be dangerous too. Before Joseph Lister introduced antiseptic procedures in the 19th century, surgeons believed there was no need to clean medical instruments. Humans often find comfort in numbers, but history demonstrates that it is not the best way to determine the truth. So, how do you break the habit of relying on others' assumptions? Start by analyzing situations independently before following the crowd. Once you focus on what's best instead of what is popular, you will be on the path to success. For example, in the weeks following the New York City 9/11 terrorist attacks, many people thought flying and visiting New York was unsafe. Maxwell saw the situation differently. Flights to the city were inexpensive, and security was higher than ever, with hotel and theater ticket prices lower than ever. It was an excellent time for a vacation to the city. A month after the tragedy, Maxwell and his family flew to New York. They enjoyed a fantastic experience they could not have otherwise afforded, all because they avoided the trap of popular thinking while simultaneously injecting money into a city that much needed it at that time. Enhance your thought process by collaborating with others, no matter who they are. Suppose you need to learn a new skill. What would you do? Figure it all out alone, or ask someone knowledgeable to guide you through the process? If you usually choose the first option, it might be time for a change. Whether it is learning a new recipe, perfecting your golf swing, or mastering new software, your chances of success increase when learning from someone experienced. Collaboration fuels innovation. Collective thinking outperforms individual thinking every time. This may seem counterintuitive, since brilliant thinkers are often portrayed as solitary individuals. However, innovative breakthroughs rarely occur in isolation. They usually result from people working together. Einstein often acknowledged that his accomplishments were built on others' work. Consider the achievements of dynamic duos like scientists Pierre and Marie Curie, or musical prodigies Paul McCartney and John Lennon. When people merge their unique talents and ideas, the results can be astounding. Before collaborating with others, you need to adopt the right mindset. But what does that entail? As Jeffrey J. Fox, author of How to Become CEO, suggests, always be on the lookout for good ideas, no matter the source. This means letting go of prejudices and genuinely listening to people. The next great idea might come from a taxi driver or even your children. The key is being open and receptive. Equally important is embracing a collaborative rather than competitive mentality. Cooperation happens when you aim to complement others' ideas rather than outshine them. So, during your next meeting with colleagues, focus on achieving the team's goals instead of selfishly advancing your own interests. Success depends on attitude. While positive thinking has its benefits, there is more to it than just that. Leading a happy, fulfilled life involves thinking collaboratively and unselfishly, asking what you can do for others rather than just trying to get yourself ahead. Embrace creativity, avoid following the crowd, and prepare your mind for success. This concludes How Successful People Think.